Alright, ladies and gents. Yes, so this should be everything. Okay. You're probably seeing this video over and over and over again. Let me tell you what today is. Today is Thursday, August 28th. So tomorrow is the day that I should be starting this. So I don't have any time to waste. So I've been putting off and putting off and putting off, and I need to circulate this video, but anyway, fine. That's on me. That's not your fault, it's mine. Right? So anyhow, guess what I forgot to put here? Hold on. There's something that I want to explain. This is called Freebie Fridays. What does that even mean? So the idea behind Freebie Fridays is pretty much after the Friday class, you would leave me a review. Now you can decide however you want to do this. It could be a weekly review or a monthly review. You could decide after 4 Fridays, right? So let's say you do 4 Fridays in September and you just want to, just have an idea of what classes would be like. Then of course, you can leave me a review. Funny enough, I'm going to show you a video that shows you exactly how to do that. It's going to be found in the featured section on the page. It'll be the first 6 videos you see at the top of the screen. So if you go through those 6 videos and none of the videos show you how to leave the review, then I didn't make the video, but I'm sure I did, right? Just putting that out there, right? So as a matter of fact, even on the Friday itself, when I do the class video, I will show you how to leave the review at the end of it, so that it's up to you. Meaning you can do it at the end of the class or at the end of the trial. So you can decide that you can. This is how I'm phrasing it. If you decide to only come to the free classes on Fridays, then you leave me a review. However, where was I? Right. So you have 2 conditions. If you're only coming to the Friday class, leave me a review. If at the end of the Friday class you're impressed enough to decide that you're going to join me for $6,000 a week, regardless of the age group, grade 4 to 6, grade 7 to 11, or adults doing over C-set maths, right? Obviously grade 4 to 6 will be for PEP. So if you do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or just a Friday, either way, I'm asking you to leave me a review. So that's pretty much what the Freebie Friday is, right? So that's it. And yeah, if you have any other questions about this, then there's a WhatsApp button as well. If you press that, I'll even show you how to do that. So again, in the feature section, you can use that to find out how to press the WhatsApp button. Right? So I'm gonna make a video on how to do everything. Right? How to find me by pressing the WhatsApp button. Right? You can watch this. So let's say you were to type this, right? Number 1. I am obviously ST. Hold on. Yeah. Maybe I need to write this a little further out. Right, good. So 1 ST Person Tutor, right? Type that on Facebook, right? After you type that on Facebook, you can literally hover your mouse over the name and you'll see the information. There's a blue WhatsApp button. You press that and you can ask me any questions that I didn't answer in this video, right? I feel kind of silly, right? Because really and truly, I should have made this 9x16 and not this type of video, but guess what? That's okay. That's okay. This will be the TikTok edition. Yeah, there's a solution for every problem. You see that? That's what we are. When we teach maths, we solve problems, right? Here's another fun thing. No, I'll say this. For my personal page, I will, and I want to make this clear, I will deal with everything mathematics and mental ability and English language. Sorry. So everything math and English language for PEP, I will deal with that on this page. However, for all the subjects now, I can direct you elsewhere. I'll direct you elsewhere. Right? So that, it just gave me an idea. It gave me an idea. So anyway, this is the page where I promote my own mathematics classes, right? So I'm going to be consistent in that, right? So again, if you want to find me on YouTube, you type this. You want to find me on Facebook, you type this. The difference with the YouTube is that there's no WhatsApp button to find on YouTube. There's a WhatsApp channel, but not the button itself, right? So if you want the WhatsApp channel, type this on YouTube. And again, that video on, so again, I will give you a video on how to find me on YouTube, how to find me on Facebook, as well as the WhatsApp button, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a 2-in-1. So if you find the YouTube, you'll find the WhatsApp channel as well. If you find the Facebook, you'll find the WhatsApp button, right? So you go to the Facebook for the WhatsApp button, or the Instagram for the WhatsApp button, right? There's another thing I want to indicate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a Google form and leave it in the Instagram link. That way, yeah, every page have a purpose. So if you want to contact me using WhatsApp, go to Facebook. If you want the WhatsApp channel, you go to YouTube. If you want the Google form, you go to Instagram. That way, yeah, each link have a purpose. So Google form, Instagram. WhatsApp button, Facebook. The WhatsApp channel, go to YouTube. And of course, if you're interested in just finding out what the class is about, yeah. So we're going to be starting that tomorrow. I didn't even indicate a time. Maybe what I'll do, a morning session, afternoon, and an evening session. It's probably what I'm going to have to do. So I'll do a morning, and if anybody misses the morning, I will just make an update as to when I'm going. So that's what I'll typically do. So I'll go on. If you happen to miss it, I'll just make an announcement for the next session so you can jump into that one, right? So that way, if you miss one, you can join the other one. And if you miss that one, you can get the other one, right? So, yeah. I think I have comprehensively stated everything I needed to state about this. So therefore, I don't think there's any other information. So the Fridays are free. If you also join me Saturday and Sunday, you're only paying $6,000 a week. Because if I had done it any other way, it would have been $9,000 if we're going by this rate, right? So instead of it being $36 every month, it will be $24 every month. So it'll be $12,000 less. Yeah. So I am hoping that this is the full extent of the information. Again, if there's any question that I didn't answer, yeah, you can go to, you can type this in Facebook, hover your mouse over the name of the page, it will, and I'll show you how to do that in the featured section. So you go to the featured section, it will show you how to do that. Once you press the blue button, I will reach out to you, and any questions you have, you let me know, right? So again, grades 4 to 6, 7 to 11, adults, all in mathematics, mathematics and English language for PEP, right? Elsewhere, I do all the subjects, right? But that's for another page. That's for another page. But for here, the PEP will be maths and English language, and for grade 7 to 11 and adults, it will be CSEC mathematics, right? Paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, and the SBA. So again, thanks for helping me to stay consistent. As I always tell you, honor your commitments. Don't be alarmed when I say die when you die, because discipline is everything when you do it every time.